Hello, welcome back, good people. This is yet another video in our series on data visualization with Matplotlib. And today's video, like always, is also going to be a very short video, but a very useful one. So, the idea for today's video is to show you how you can save your plots into a PNG file and use it for whatever purpose you see fit. So you might be wondering why would you want to save a plot to a PNG or an image file? And the very simple answer to this is one, you are the engineer, you are the programmer. So you are the one who knows how to use Jupyter Notebooks. So basically, you come to Jupyter Notebooks, or if you're not using notebooks, you use Python to write code to do your data visualization. But to the business people, to the people who need to look at a graph and make sense out of it, um, you don't always have the guarantee that they are going to be tech savvy people. And the truth is, most of them don't really care about the code you wrote. They don't care about how you got that figure. Okay, what they are interested in is the figure. They are not interested in the process or how you came about it. So they are not interested in seeing your code in Jupyter Notebook and stuff like that. So Matplotlib makes it possible for you to export your graphs into image files. And once you have an image file, the possibilities are limitless. You can embed it in a web page, you can put it in an app, you can send it through an email, you can put it in another software. I mean, you can use it basically anywhere you think you can use an image. Okay, so it is a very simple thing to do, and I'm just going to show you in this video, and that will be it. So we still have our data that we generated from here, x, and then the linear, the quadratic, and then the cubic. So let's plot the cubic. um, let's plot a cubic function and save the graph to an image file, and let's see how it's going to show up. Okay, so I'm going to say plt.plot, and I'm not storing the returned line 2D into any variable because I don't want to do any further customizations afterwards. So yeah, feel free to leave it as it is, or you can also put it into a don't care variable, which happens to be the underscore in Python. So I'm going to plot x, and then I'm going to plot y cubic, which I still haven't corrected. I think I'm going to keep this till the end of this series. So bear with me. Okay, so now we have our plot. I mean, I can go ahead and then just run it for you to see. It's basically just the cubic function, just that it is without the customization of the line style that we did in the previous plot. So it's just going to be the default line that you see plotted up here. Okay, so now we have our plot, and then we want to save it into a file. So what's going to happen is we do plt.save figure. So Matplotlib plots something that is known as a figure, and once we get to advanced concept, you would see how you can do much more further customizations. But for now, you just say plt.save figure, and then you give it the path to where you want to save. So I'm going to call this graph. Let me call this cubic. Let me call this cubic.png. And I mean, you can also say if you want it to be transparent. So as you can see, these are the keyword argument that you can supply to customize how the figure is saved. So make sure you check the documentation for more details, but the only required one is the path or the file name, which is the f name, and then you can do things like face color, edge color, orientation, paper type, and stuff like that for further customization. Then I think you need to consult the documentation to understand what each one of them does. Okay, so I'm going to do transparent is equal to true. And by the way, the content of this video is actually from a notebook that I saw from the writer of hands-on machine learning with scikit-learn and then TensorFlow, and I think the content in there is good enough, so I'm just following the guides in there, and I'm coming up with these videos. So in case you see it anywhere, this is a credit to him. Okay, all right, so I do my plt.save fig, and then you give the path name and whether you want it to be transparent or not, and I run the cell. So You might be wondering, where is this cubic.png? I mean, it depends on the path that you give it, but in Google Colabs, we have access to the file system, and this is cubic.png being shown right here. And if you want to see it, you can right click on it, download it. Of course, if you are hosting your own Jupyter notebooks, then this should be on your local file system, but otherwise you can always feel free to go to the file system settings section of Jupyter notebooks, and once I come in here and then I click on this, you can see that the graph is exactly what we plotted, and it is so easy for us to export our graphs into image files. Okay, so this is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.